All right, everybody, now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell and Brandy Starr, the incredibly talented R&B pop singer John Rose. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Good. Let me introduce you to everybody. Starting off with my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell.
How you doing? You know, I'm fascinated by your hair comb. 1967, when I used to do drag, I used to impersonate the legend Jane Russell. I had my hair pulled back like that, and we put on 2 wiglets, and it looked just like your hair. and that was considered very feminine and beautiful for the day. Now, your hair looks like a woman's hair. Does that bother you?
No, not at all.
It's a man bun. They call them man buns. Ron doesn't like man buns. I like them because I used to have one when I was younger.
No. It's different if you put in tits. You know, tits with a man bun is interesting, but a man bun without tits is confusing.
How long is your man bun? How long is it?
Probably like 10 inches down to my shoulder.
I love it.
Well, having a 10-inch hanging man's bun ain't bad.
So let me introduce you to the man behind the boards. We got Chad Murphy behind the boards.
Welcome, Mr. Rose. Good to have you.
Glad to be here, man.
And then we have a chat room full of people, so say hello to everybody in the chat room.
Hello, everybody.
We have Estonia, the UK, Germany, France, Belgium. Goddess just joined us. She's from Florida.
Where were you, Goddess?
We have every state. We have every state around. Goddess, what's up? You're gonna like this guy. His name's John Rose. He's an R&B singer. He's really, really good. We're gonna play his music in a little bit, but you're gonna actually really like him, even though he's too young for you, Goddess.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
no, he's not. She's a pedophile. She likes him young. Goddess, I'm worried about you because on Facebook you've been writing the most, what's the word I'm looking for? Remorse things. Are you okay? Are you
remorse things?
No, remorse.
What's that mean?
I got the word wrong. Sad. You know, remorse.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
I guess I can't think of it. So, Goddess, tell me that you're okay.
Well, she's doing hugs and kisses, so she's saying hello.
All right.
Good. Goddess, we're glad to have you here.
We can fix you up with this one. How old is he?
He's only 21, right? You're
that's
21?
good. She likes 21. Oh, 21, 20.
She's like a MILF, but she's not quite old enough to be a MILF, but she's close.
All she heard was he's got a 10-inch hanging thing. And, you know, Goddess don't give a shit about the age. Right, God? You got to see Goddess.
So tell us first of all, where you're
Wait a minute. Shut up. If I fixed you up with Goddess, you'd send me candy, cake. You'd send me everything.
Actually, though, he's used to being around hot women.
Yeah, but not like Goddess.
He's got a video and everybody in it, because he's like one of those young, hip, cool people.
Yeah, but when they made that song Man Eater, they were talking about Goddess.
He won't even know what that is. Do you know the song Man Eater by Daryl Hall and John Oates? No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Well, they met Goddess, and they were having sex with her for like a month and a half straight. And that's when they said man-eater.
And she said she's good, love.
What did she say?
She said she's good, and you got to love
I'm glad. I got a little worried because you sounded weird.
So hold on. All right, so you're in Dallas, right?
Yeah, correct.
And you're in your actual home. I really love equipment and computers and equipment and stuff. So the fact that you're sitting in like your recording studio and I've heard how good you are is exciting to me. And that you basically like write and produce your own stuff. So you write like this song, Beautiful. You did that all on your own?
Yeah.
I love it. We're gonna play this for you guys in a little bit, but it's a really great R&B song, and it's got like 1.4 something million plays on YouTube, which is a freaking lot. And and you got a bunch of other songs on your SoundCloud. I think they're all really good. But let's talk like music like a little bit. So first of all, how did you get into the whole music thing?
Oh man, my whole family's been in music, but what really led my career was my mom. You know, I'm a big mama's boy, but growing up, I was always with her. But she would play songs. She would play like Boyz II Men, Jodeci, Casey and JoJo, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston. So I'd always be in the back of the car listening to her singing, and she'd teach me harmonies. She'd teach me a whole bunch of different things with music, and that's what drove me. And growing up, I was 265 pounds, and all I had was a voice. So I wasn't the super hot guy and blah blah blah. But I mean, I I dropped to
Wait, you were 265, and how much do you weigh now?
170.
How tall are you?
6'1".
Oh my gosh! So you were like a
So-
fat little kid.
No,
Unfortunately,
he wasn't. He was called the Texas Cow. Sings.
Yeah.
Listen,
I
so
love it.
so how long is before you get out of Texas?
I'm born and raised in Texas. I don't know if I'll ever leave.
Okay. I drove through Texas many times, 12 hours.
Yeah,
I wanted to kill myself.
yeah.
It's the ugliest place in the world.
My biggest thing is I want my mom and my little sister and my grandpa to be okay. I want to get 10 acres either here or in Colorado. Mainly Colorado because I love the weather. I'm not a big hot guy, so like the 100-degree, 110-degree days, like I'm burning up. I'm not trying to be here during the summer. So something out there like that, and have like 2 or 3 houses, so nobody has to worry about bills. No one has to worry about anything. I got it. I just got it.
That's good. That's a good
that is such a nice thing to say, because everybody else who's young, who's on the verge of making it big, all you hear about is like, I want to be like famous, and like you actually like. Besides wanting to give back to your family, because like one of the reasons why you're a little bit younger than the demographic we normally bring on the show, but your music is really, really good. Jason's a really good friend of mine. Hey, Jason, stick your head in and just say hi to everybody. That's Jason Poncio. You guys, everybody follow him on Twitter. And so you're a little bit younger than our normal demographic, but the music is really good. And the fact that he told me that you were like a real genuine guy, like a stand-up guy, and that you actually have like a charity, a 3-year-old charity at 21. That means you started a charity when you were like 18.
Yeah.
And like I don't know how many 18-year-olds are thinking charity and like providing for their family. Most of them are just thinking about like getting laid and doing whatever they can do, So the fact that you have these really,
Jimmy,
what's the right word?
Some people are born caregivers.
I think it's terrific.
And some people are born caretakers. And some people are born just takers.
Yes.
So he's got a good heart.
So tell us a little bit about your charity, because I know it's a Christmas charity.
Yeah. So what led my heart to that was my grandpa that I was talking about. I mean, this man moved here from Ecuador, from South America, when he was 18 with $67 in his pocket, and he still works to this day. He's the manager at a car dealership. He works from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. and he's 60. He's 65, still working like those hours, and I don't want it to happen anymore. I want everybody to just live stress free and have fun. Life's too short.
I love it. So tell us about the charity.
I understand that you help raise money so that people can buy Christmas gifts.
So what I do is it's called Rose's Christmas, and the first year we raised $700, and I was able to go ahead and get Jace's Christmas, which is Jason's son. He had leukemia when he was younger, and it was really life changing for me, because being such a young artist, and we don't, as artists, I don't think a lot of people tap into the type of pool that they have, because everybody always asks me, who's your inspiration music wise, and I always tell them Michael Jackson, but it's not because of just his music or his dance. You look at the human he was, and it was like, he built.
He always giving back.
Yeah, but could you raise some money for me? Because no, seriously, I have to go shopping at Tiffany, Cartier, Dolce and Gabbana, and I need a couple of thousand.
I got you, Ron. I'll send it your way, bro.
Actually, too, I want to give a shout out to Jace, because I've never actually met him, but I've tweeted a bunch of stuff with him, and Jason's a good friend of mine. I know that's his son, and Jason's a really, really cool, like you, another person who is always giving back. So I think that's really cool. Absolutely. So this is your 3rd year.
Yeah. So third year, we're so just a little insight about the families. I'm gonna read. I know that we have one family.
Well, don't mention names. You're not allowed.
You can mention
won't.
Last names.
Oh, no. Okay.
Just first names, no last names.
So the first family, they have 3 children under the age of 4, and the oldest daughter is she just turned 4. She has lymphoblastic leukemia, and whenever the family found out what we do, they were moved to tears. And that's the type of stuff that I'm talking about, the quote unquote magic or miracles. I want to be able to do that for every family that has something like that.
Basically, the people who have life-threatening. So basically, like you're helping people who have children with life-threatening illnesses.
Yeah,
I love it.
And remember one thing I learned a long time ago, and I'm an old man. Take it from me. What you give in life, you get back at the end of life.
Yes, sir.
So remember that. If you do bad in the beginning, you're going to pay for it at the end. Nobody gets away scot-free. So you're doing such good that in the end of your life, you're going to be paid back. And that's when you get paid back in your older years.
Yeah.
That's why I look so wonderful for my age.
Of course.
He doesn't know how old you are.
I'm 77 years old, and I did good all my life. I supported every plastic surgeon I could find.
That's not true.
Not true. Not true at all.
Also,
I'm not like some people.
You guys, too, this is John Rose. So anybody who's just tuning in now, you can follow him on Twitter at JohnRoseSounds. His website is JohnRoseSounds.com. You have new music that's going to be coming out. Are you allowed to talk about that or no?
Yeah, so really fun. I just got back from about a week and a half in LA working with a group that I loved, and then when I was growing up.
All for One. You worked with the guys from All for One. Yeah, they're everybody who's on my. Actually, I'm surprised you know them because you're young. But my age, if you're my age, everybody knows All for One. They sing "I Swear" and all those really huge like chart #1 hits.
I can love you like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So wait, tell me, so you're working with a bunch of different people to put out a new record.
Yeah. Well, I have several records in the vault right now that I'm just kind of holding on to right now, just because I want everything to be perfect for next year.
Okay.
But as far as working on a project and stuff, I'm working on stuff with Jamie Jones, mainly from All for One. He's amazing. Him and his wife Hannah opened up their studio and their doors to me like it was family right from the jump, and I highly appreciate that.
I love it.
And then I'm working with some other producers. I mean, they worked with Beyonce, Kanye, Trey Songz. So we're getting
Trey Songz follows me on Twitter.
Yeah.
Actually, everybody in the chat room is saying, besides the fact they think that you're great, they want to hear what you sound like. So here's what we're going to do. Chad.
Hi, Captain.
Do you have the beautiful song?
We do.
All right, so here's what I want you to do, John. I want you to announce, say who you are, and then this is your song or whatever that we're playing it, and we're going to play the song, and we'll hang out while it's playing, and then we'll come back and talk as it ends.
Gotcha, cool.
Go for it.
All righty, this is John Rose, and we're going to go ahead and play Beautiful for y'all.
Like I love you. Can you touch me like I touch you? Look in my soul, an empty hole. I don't really mind if you go and hide. I'll sit here and fight for us. Just another night, laying in our lies, acting like we're both in love. But I think you're beautiful. Unusual how I felt for you. How I felt for you. Delusional how I felt for you. But could you blame? Your lips and your kiss were like honey and wine, so sweet. Me and you, inseparable at times. We go on, yeah, time goes on. We hold on, then we let go. No time to hold on. I can't fight this much longer. Our feelings get Just tell me lies, just tell me lies. Act like you care. Don't ask me why, don't ask me why. I need you there 'cause you're beautiful. Unusual how I fell for you. How I fell for you. Delusional. Delusional how I fell for you. How I fell for you. Could you blame me? Your lips and your kiss were like honey and wine. And me and you, inseparable at times. This picture keeps playing. Don't know what it's saying. No words, just a smile on your face. No hurt. Take me back to that place. I wanna ride around with the top down. I wanna tell the whole town that you're mine, that you're mine, that you're mine. Because you're beautiful, unusual how I fell for you, how I fell for you. Delusional how I fell for you. Could you blame me? Your lips and your kiss were like honey and wine. And me and you, inseparable at times.
All right, there you go, Jimbo.
All right, everybody. So that was Beautiful by John Rose, and he's a singer though, because you didn't hear it. So he's a singer.
I know you told me before I would like him.
Yeah, you will like him a lot.
Because
It was
he
good.
sings.
So who are some of the people, like if you had a bucket list and you could go, if you could go on, let's say you were going to go open with somebody or do a duet with somebody or perform with somebody, like who would be your bucket list of somebody who you would like to perform with?
Like alive, or I could bring back?
You could bring back if you want to bring back.
Oh, Prince.
Oh, okay. That's good. You know,
That's
a lot of
heavy
people
artillery.
a lot of people pick Prince too. Like Ron's favorite singer is Johnny Mathis.
Absolutely.
And Johnny
You don't
Mathis.
even know who he is.
No, I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
He's the ultimate singer that's ever been in the history, better than Frank Sinatra. Johnny Mathis, he held notes that nobody could. His songs he selected were beautiful. He's one of the most popular singers in the history of song. And tell him the recordings he's made, Jim.
And he knows. I bet he knows. Johnny Mathis. He's the second highest, most records sold. You know, they didn't keep track of records back in that day, but they do a thing where they like figure.
Sinatra, right?
Yeah, he was number 2 besides Frank Sinatra. Yep. And you would like his
And the
songs because
only
he's
reason
like you. He sings. He really
and the
sings.
only reason why they chose Frank Sinatra back in those days was Frank was white, Johnny was black, and they were not going to give a black man back in the 60s the rights to what he was. So they said Frank Sinatra was a #1 singer. He was not. Frank Sinatra smoked cigarettes. He had spit in his throat. If you really listen to him sing, he's not great. Johnny was clean.
I don't know who we had on our show last week, but they said your music is so much better than the guy we had on last week.
That's awesome.
That was vicious. I'm not even going to mention who we had, but that's funny.
Who wrote that?
Goddess.
Goddess. No, you know why? Goddess has got the hots for this
So
one.
Goddess she actually asked if you have Puerto Rican in you, because she said you look like you have Puerto Rican in you.
Because Goddess is Puerto Rican.
So
black.
my dad is black and my mom's white and Ecuadorian.
Oh, there you go.
So they're South American, white, and black.
Almost like you, Goddess.
You gotta love it.
Goddess, she's just saying this shit to get you. She's gonna come to Texas now. Watch.
We have somebody new who just joined the chat room too, and she's a huge fan of the show, and she's just a great friend of ours. Her name is Iris. Just give a shout out. She's in Germany. Say hi, Iris.
Hi, Iris. Nice to meet
There
you.
you go.
And I have something else. If Goddess comes to Texas, you're not gonna walk for about a month. After she gets through with you.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So what other?
Wait, they'll be calling you Pencil Dick. She'll
She's
wear
6'1" already.
she'll wear it out. She'll wear it right down to a pencil.
She said sorry, just being real about her comment about last week's guest.
Goddess, you didn't mean that.
That explains it. That's funny. You gotta love it. Well, I think the thing is totally fabulous. So how many songs do you have available on iTunes? Do you have more than the Beautiful song?
So I'm on SoundCloud and YouTube. I have Beautiful on YouTube, and I think Fame is on YouTube. But SoundCloud is my main music source right now.
I love it. We're on SoundCloud too, and that's our biggest platform because people can listen to it in their car. They can listen to it everywhere, and we get a lot of plays on SoundCloud.
Like the biggest thing is, I never got into music for the money. I got into it because this was a release for me when I was a little kid, and now I get to do this, for on a whole different level, and I get to meet. My biggest thing, I don't stop talking. I'm a Gemini, so
he's a Gemini too, and he never shuts up either.
What's your birthday?
June 18th.
I'm May 28th.
That's actually funny. If you're a Gemini too, the fact that we can't even I'm surprised I get to talk at all. Look at him. He's looking at me.
Geminis are very interesting. That's why we speak, because people like to hear us. Other signs, like Jimmy's sign, are not interesting, so nobody wants to hear them speak.
I love it. I think, first of all, though, the fact that you got into music not for the fame and the money, as a release and something that you enjoy or whatever, is probably the reason why you're probably going to do extremely well. Number one, you don't really sound like anybody out there. Most of the people who do the kind of music that you're doing are a lot older than you. And when you do it, it sounds believable. You can hear the emotion in the song. It sounds like. They always say that on all those reality TV shows. You could feel the emotion when you're singing it, and I think that's going to be something that actually connects you to your audience. I mean, obviously you have an audience. You have 30,000 subscribers or 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. The people who put the video up for you have 300,000 subscribers, and your video has 1.4 million views. I mean, that's ungodly. We get I don't know, we have millions of plays on YouTube and we only have 2,000 subscribers. So
how that came about is it's crazy to me because they have they posted my song and then hit me and were like, hey, we put your song on our blog. We hope you don't mind. And I was like, oh no, I was like, I don't care. Whoever listens, that's just that's cool to me, And they were like, they messaged me about 3-4 days later and was like, hey, your song's at 180,000 views in 3 days. I was like, what? And then, it blows my mind because music really is the universal language, no
Absolutely.
matter how you speak, you can feel, and anybody can feel. So
I love it. So everybody, this is John Rose. You can find out more about him by going to follow him on Twitter at JohnRoseSounds. You can find him on YouTube. Is it John Rose Sounds on everything?
Oh, okay. So Instagram, Twitter, John Rose Sounds, Snapchat, John Rose Sounds, and YouTube is just John Rose.
Okay. And what about SoundCloud?
John Rose.
Okay. All right, everybody. So you want to check it out. Listen to the single Beautiful. It's fantastic. The website is JohnRoseSounds.com. We hope you and your family have a fabulous Thanksgiving. Jason, I hope you and your family have a fabulous Thanksgiving too.
You too, Jimmy. You guys have a blessed one, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Thank you.
Absolutely, you guys. And
a wonderful family Thanksgiving, the best kind.
Absolutely. And say hi to your mom, and tell your mom that we give her props, and we want to thank you for coming on, and we're going to follow your career and see what happens. And we're wishing you all the best luck with it always. I hope you sell 1 million records, not for the money, but just for the fact that you're making great music that everybody's going to love.
And you're a nice kid. Stay that way.
Yes, sir. You got it.
All righty.
God bless.
I called you sir even a bunch of times. That's so nice. I like that. It sounds so polite.
If ever I meet him, I'm going to beat the shit out of him for calling me so. I'll let him get away with it now because I can't get to him. But if I could get to him, see that bun, I'll grip him right by the bun and throw him through a window.
His 10-inch bun.
Sir. Do you call your 21-year-old friend sir? No. So don't call me.
Just call him Ron, Gemini Ron.
Just call me Ron.
I got you, Ron.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much.
Good luck to you, my friend.
Bye-bye. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Gotta love it, you guys. He's going to be such a star, and I'm pretty sure he just got signed to like a major label, but he's not supposed to talk about it yet. And he's got some famous relatives that he's a little bit different from, but he's going to be really big. I think he's very down to earth. You know, for someone who's got such big things going on. I mean, you told him he's worked with Beyonce and all those big people.
It takes time to become a snob.
Oh, well,
Look,
hopefully
it
he
took
won't.
me a lifetime.